Hey, we're back. So, originally, we said go back to Tokyo for now. I say, gotta pick either in between one of these two. Let's continue looking for our brother. I'm sorry, Hino. Could you stay with me just a little while longer? I know I'm being selfish. I told you how I smelled those flowers before, right? Well, the fragrance is really present here in Okuzanato. Maybe I dreamed about that shrine because of those flowers, and maybe they only bloom during this time of year. I'm sure they'll lead to some clue. That will help me find my brother. So, I want to look for my brother while I can still follow their scent. Please, you know.
実はそういうんじゃないかって思ってたよ。お前いつもぼーっとしてるくせに、そういうところは昔から絶対に譲らねえからな。わかった。最後まで付き合ってやる。
Thanks, Hino. And sorry I'm always making you follow me around.
んなこと思ってねえよ。さ、そうと決まればあと3日でタイムリミットだ。それまでに必ず納得いく結果を出そうぜ。
Alright.
そうと決まれば早速行動あるのみだ。
Hey, Hino. Are you going running early tomorrow morning again?
そのつもりだけど、それがどうかしたのか？
Mr. Tsukiyomi was attacked early in the morning, wasn't he?
ああ、そういうことか。
Yeah.
そんな心配
Don't
なら
worry about you, dude.
10年前の幽霊屋敷の事件があったから、思えばあれが何が起こっても必ずお前を守れるようにって体を鍛え始めたきっかけだったな。
Or get better at running away. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. You do it every day, rain or shine. Childhood friends. I know at least that much about you. But I don't remember anything important. You know, what happened at that haunted house? Please tell me everything you know.
その話はまた。
No, I want to hear about it right now. Good, Ichiko. Please tell me. I'll be okay no matter what it is. And I want to know the truth about my brother, and you, and me. So please, Hino.
参ったな。参ったな。本当に参った。
Hey, Yasu? What's going on so late at night?
ああ、いちこちゃん。ちょっとね、あれが見当たらなくて。おかしいよな。ちゃんと保管してたはずなのに。まあ、ここに来てからずっと放っておいた俺も悪いんだけどさ。
ヤス、何の話をしてるんだ？
何言って。いや、なんでもない。なあ、ゆずちゃんって今日はいる？
そう、見てないけど。
I don't know, I haven't seen him.
やっぱり相談しておくべきだよな。あれがなくなっちゃったって。
だから何の話なんだよ。
What in the world are you talking about?
ああ、
I'm
君たち
thinking the
学生
same
には
thing.
関係ないの。ちょっと支配人室覗いてみるわ。じゃあな。
You're acting weird.
なんだ いつもの空元気がないな。
Yeah, I wonder what's going on.
さっきの話だけど、ここだと人が来るし、少し場所を変えないか？
Yeah, how about we go to my room?
お前不用心すぎだろ。こんな時間に男を平気で部屋に入れたりすんじゃねえよ。
Huh? But it's fine if it's you, right?
俺が平気じゃないんだよ。ったく、今の発言、俺じゃなきゃ絶対勘違いするぞ。
The wrong way?
ああ、もういい。ほら、裏の河原に行こう。
Yeah, Ichigo.
あそこなら風鈴感のすぐそばだし、安全だろ。
You're dense, girl. It's okay, I love you. Mwah. The wrong way.
しつこいんだよ。ほら、行くぞ。
Grabs my hand and starts walking. If he doesn't come out and say it, I won't know. I get a little nervous when there's something I don't know. Why is Hino so nice to me? That reason. If that reason were to disappear, I feel like Hino would leave me. I get the feeling that Hino would suddenly vanish just like my brother did.
ここなら大丈夫だろう。なんかあれば風鈴感も目の前だしな。幽霊屋敷の。
Ooh, we get to finally know about the haunted house. He appears... Hino takes a deep breath. He appears to make up his mind and begins to talk.
あれがお前と出会ってしばらく経った頃だと思う。
When we were in elementary school, right?
お前すげえ人見知りでさ、俺のこと警戒してたろ。
Oh, yeah, my brother always told me to be cautious of strangers. My impression of my brother when we were little was, how should I put it? I guess he was always on edge. If I'm a little high-strung, then that might be my brother's influence. So in order to not worry him more, I did everything he said.
つうか、俺からしてみりゃ結構ショックだったんだよ。お前兄貴の前ではあんなにケラケラ笑うくせに、俺の前では笑顔一つ見せようとしないんだからな。俺のことそんなに嫌いなのかって、マジで落ち込んでたんだぜ。
Oh. What? That's the first I've heard of that. In my mind, Hino was a cheerful boy who liked sports and always stood out in class. I remember how whenever he talked to me, the other girls would ask me about our relationship.
いろいろと考えた挙句、俺はお前に頼れるところを見せてやろうとした。
Okay.
まあ、ガキなりの知恵を絞った結果だ。
Okay. So you took me to the haunted house hoping that I'd be scared and rely on you, right?
それである日、学校からの帰り道、お前を近所で評判だった幽霊屋敷に連れてった。幽霊が出るって子供の間で騒いでた廃屋があってさ、今考えるとただの掘ったて小屋だった気がするんだけど、覚えてないか？
Now that you mention it, it does sound vaguely familiar.
俺、お前にいいところ見せたくてさ、ヒーロー気取りで俺についてこいなんて言って。
As Hino confesses, I slowly follow the thread of my memory as it unravels, so it doesn't get away from me.
荒れ果てた廃屋にいたのは指名手配されていた連続殺人犯だったんだ。
Oh my god.
どうした？撃てよ。この子の首の骨、そろそろポキッといっちまうぞ。俺だってさ、本当はこんなことしたくないんだぜ。ほら、わざわざ銃まで貸してやったんだ。その足元にある銃を拾って俺を撃てばいいだろ。
This is effed up.
そいつは明らかに楽しんでいた。この世界にこんな悪が存在するのかと思い知った。
泣いてるのか？男のくせにだらしないな。 きな女の子一人守れないだなんてな。俺を殺せるもんなら殺。
That's right. The murderer choked me and I fainted.
思い出したか？
Wait, didn't you save me?
違う。俺は何もできずに泣くだけだった。だが、そんな俺の後ろに突然現れ、銃を拾って殺人鬼を一発で仕留めたんだ。お前の兄貴がな。
My brother? It might be true. It might not be true. My memory's still fuzzy. What happened to me after that?
その日からお前はうなされてそのまま何日か眠り続けてたらしい。お前の兄貴の狼狽ぶりったらなかったよ。いつも冷静なあの人がな。俺はひたすら自分のしたことを後悔した。お前の兄貴もきっと同じくらい俺を憎んだはずだ。それでも俺はずっと廊下でお前が目を覚ますのを待ち続けた。お前の兄貴が病室から出てくると俺に向かってこう言ったんだ。この子はこういう輩に狙われやすい。守る気がないなら二度と近寄るなってな。
People like that. What does that mean? People like serial killers?
わからない。危ないやつって意味かもしれないし、別の意味があるのかもしれない。それ以来俺はおもちゃの銃を見ただけでもあの時の光景を思い出しちまう。目の前で人の頭が撃ち抜かれる場面、引き金を引いてお前を守れなかった後悔、お前の記憶がなくなったのをいいことに俺はこれまで謝ることすらって。
This is effed up. You know, you should go into therapy, man. Really?
だから俺は自分にできることをやってきた。お前を二度と危険な目に遭わせないために。だけど
This is sad.
夏祭りで見ただろ。10年経っても俺は何一つ克服していない。あんな情けない思いはたくさんだはずなのに。
Hino, thanks. My body moves on its own. Hino is there in front of me, desperately trying to face the past and recover from it, even though it hurts. Something blooms in my heart, and I can't hold that feeling back. You've been trying to protect me all this time despite all that, haven't you? Honestly, that makes me happy. I wrap my arms around his back and squeeze him. Hino's always there for me when I'm in pain. Now he's hurting, so I want to warm him up with my body heat. And take every single worry.
俺はお前にそんなことを言われる資格は。
It doesn't matter. Thank you for staying by my side, Hino.
イチコ、俺はお前のこと。
His face gets closer to mine. Was Hino always this handsome? I keep quiet and wait for him. I can feel his breath on my lips and I slowly close my eyes. What? Hino! A gunshot rings out and Hino collapses onto the riverbed. His right leg is stained pure red. Hino! Hino! Behind Hino, there's an outline of a person on the opposite shore staring this way. Who? It's too dark to see that person's face. I can hear Yasu yell from the hotel. The person on the opposite shore disappears into the mountains as if fleeing from the shout. After a while, Yasu comes down the riverbed, bringing Sosuke and the others with him.
今の銃声だよな。火の血。どうしよう。
Sosuke approaches Hino, ignoring Yasu as he freaks out.
まさかこんな田舎で銃で撃たれるとは。おい、誰がこんなことを。
There was a person on the opposite shore. He immediately vanished, though, when he heard Yasu
念
shout.
のためそっちを見張っててくれ。川口市に応急処置はしておくが、すぐに病院へ連れて行った方がいいだろう。おい警官、車の手配を。
どうしよう。どうしよう。俺のせいだ。俺の。
落ち着け。あんたのせいじゃない。いいから早く車を。
わかった。
It was your gun, wasn't it? You lost track of your gun. Yasu staggers back to the hotel.
太ももを縛って止血をしておく。そっちは。
It doesn't look like anyone's
川
there.
口市、しっかりしろ。今車が来るからな。
As soon as Sosuke finishes tending to Hino, a car arrives and they transport him to the hospital.
銃弾がうまく太ももを貫通してくれたから、一月もあれば完治するそうです。骨にも異常はないと医者が言っていました。なので一安心といったところですが、問題は凶器ですね。使用された銃は
I
おそ
thought
らく
so.
ヤスのものです。
I thought so. It belonged to Yasu. He lost track of his gun. That's what happened. Wow.
銃が盗まれたことに気づいたのはつい最近だそうで、まああのヤスのことだから相当ずさんな管理をしてたんでしょう。
Thanks, Yuki. Sorry to make you go through all this trouble.
いえ、こちらこそすみません。せっかく奥根里に来てくれたのにこんなことになってしまいまして。
There's no reason for you to apologize.
家具土さんの治療費は風林館の方で負担すると先ほど柚月から伝言がありました。
Really? That's wonderful.
いえ、この件はあまり大ごとにしたくないのでしょう。まあこの町の体質的なものです。家具土さんは1週間もあれば退院できるそうですが、東京に帰るのはそれからになりますね。 もちろん一緒に残るんですよね。
But the boss told us that all outsiders need to leave except those who are injured.
家具土さんを置いてですか？それはでも村雲家の言うことはこの町では絶対なので。
Yeah, I know. What should I do?
ヒノ君なら僕が責任を持って見ておこう。
Mr. Tsukiyomi opens the door behind us and walks in.
僕もちょうどあと1週間で退院だからね。まあこれも何かの縁だし。
そうですね。つくよみさんが見ていてくれるなら安心かと思います。それじゃあ僕は失礼します。お役に立てなくて本当にすみませんでした。
Okay. Not at all. Thanks for coming out so late.
家具土さんの看病お願いします。おやすみなさい。
Good night. You're injured too, Mr. Tsukiyomi. So please rest. I'm fine here. Mr. Tsukiyomi seems to be acting strangely. What's wrong?
実は今扉を開けたらこんなものが。
He says, handing me
この
something.
病室の扉に挟まってたんだと思う。君かヒノ君宛ての手紙なんじゃないかな。
Take the envelope from Mr. Tsukiyomi. Doesn't have the sender's name on it. Who's it
それ
from?
が名前は書かれていない。不思議に思ったんで、まずはユキ君がいないところで君に確認した方がいいのかなと思って。
Thank you. I'll open it later.
何かあればいつでも呼んでくれ。それじゃ。
The only sound audible in the silent hospital room was Hino's steady breathing. The anesthetic must be working. He looks like he's sleeping peacefully. But who shot him? For an instant, something unimaginable filched through the back of my mind. Could that figure have been my brother? No, there's no way it could have been. The person who stabbed Mr. Tsukiyomi in the location of the other shrine. Rather than solving the mysteries, they seem to be increasing. Oh, I realize I'm still holding on to the envelope. Oh yeah. What in the world is this? When I open it, I find a piece of stationery inside and I slowly unfold it. There are unfamiliar letters scrawled on it. This is... The shrine you are looking for is beyond the tunnel I broke down the barricade. So come to the shrine alone tomorrow morning at 4. Burn this letter. If you tell anyone, I will kill your brother. Ah! I can feel all the blood drain from my body. Kill my brother? Who in the world is this? Why would they... Hey, Hino, what should I do? What should I... Hino?
大丈夫だ
Hino! Suddenly the words escaped from Hino's lips as if he was replying to the voice of my heart.
俺がお前を守るから
His eyes are still closed. Hino! The doctor said that he has a fever as a result from the injury. That's probably why he's having nightmares. I hold his hand. I have to decide for myself. Hino will probably try to save me, no matter how injured he is. If I don't decide, I'll just be burdening him again. Hino, I'm scared, Hino. He squeezes my hand and falls back asleep. I'll try going to the shrine. That's what I decide. I can't get anyone else involved, especially Hino. I don't want him getting hurt again. As I hold his hand, I wait for time to pass. Finally, the sun sinks below the horizon and night sets in. Time slips by so easily, without anyone having to do anything. The clock reads 3 a.m. I'm still holding Hino's hand in the dimly lit hospital room. Hino, thanks for always being by my side. I quietly let go of his hand. I'm going to find out the truth. I'll be back, Hino. I pray that he'll be alright, and I decide to head to the shrine. I close the door quietly, leaving the hospital where Hino sleeps. The iron-plated barricade is still there. I touch the iron plate in front of me and it shakes gently. The end of it bends to one side, opening up. The nails holding it down are gone. Someone clearly came through here. Could it be the person who shot Hino last night? I create a gap and slip inside. The darkness seems as if it might swallow me up, but I continue on. The tunnel slopes gradually. Seems like I'm going uphill, but as I walk in the darkness, unable to see ahead, I lose my sense of equilibrium. I can't see the exit. As my feet grow tired, I get more anxious. How long have I been walking? I wonder if this is the right place. I continue onward, unable to return, until a faint light finally appears in front of me. The small light grows bigger and bigger. I rush towards it. I made it. Let's save. The outside is still covered in darkness, but a hint of the morning is on the horizon. There's something that looks like an animal trail at my feet. It's hard to tell, but it looks like someone's been through here. I follow the trail up. Suddenly, I'm struck by a feeling of deja vu. I feel like I've climbed this mountain a long time ago. Maybe it's just my imagination. The shrine I saw in my dreams is up ahead. That thought drives me on faster. It looks like it might rain. The sky's completely covered in clouds. I have to hurry. As I climb the mountain, I can smell the distant scent of flowers, the same mysterious aroma I have smelled before. This has to be it. The shrine is just ahead. There it is. After I continue on for a while, the shrine appears before me like a ghost. It's so old that it looks like it could collapse at any moment, and yet It has a certain gravity about it. Doesn't seem like anyone's here. Slowly approach the shrine. Oh! Right next to the shrine is a cliff. When I peer over it, I see a river far below. So it was built on a cliff? As I look, it feels like I'm gonna fall down. So I slowly step away. I wonder if I can enter the shrine. There's a hole in the rotting door. It looks like I can get in. I look around, but I don't sense anyone's presence. Even so, I try to be cautious as I step inside. Inside the dimly lit shrine, there are holes here and there in the ceiling and walls. The light filtering in seems to hang in the air throughout the entire room. I know it. Just like my dream. But no one's here. Although I'm confused, I decide to investigate what's nearby. Okay. Well, I guess let's go in order here. Let's freaking examine the object housing the shrine deity. There's a little box with a double opening in the center. I wonder if I'll be cursed if I open it. Instead of examining it, I put my hands on the lid. Please let me find my brother soon, and please let Hino get better. What should I examine next? The walls. I knock on the walls of the shrine to see if there might be a hidden passageway. The walls don't have any graffiti on them. The shrine is an open area, so I guess there can't be any passageways. I look them over. I don't find any devices or traps. What should I examine next? The floor. It's hardly damaged at all, even though it's so old. I search the floor thoroughly, knocking on it as I go. Huh? It makes a different sound here. The dull sound reverberates. Is there a hollow area below this? Looks like the floorboards are loose here. I put my fingers in the gap, and the floorboard comes off easily. There's a small storage area under the floor that doesn't appear to be part of the original construction. There's something inside it. Looks like a balled up cloth. I picked it up and spread it out with both hands. This! I'm so shocked I think my heart might stop. This is my brother's jacket! I'm sure I'm right. It's the thin jacket my brother often wore in the summer. What's it doing here? It's damp from the rain and a little dirty, but it definitely belongs to my brother. I finally found it. A clue about my brother. I need to get back to the freaking hotel quickly to make sure. What was that noise? Who? I squint in the dim light. You're... What? Why would you? The figure that emerges from the darkness can't be. The person who sent the letter? The serial killer who shot Hino?
来たよ。餌が。
Huh?
やれやれ。まさかのこのこと現れるとは。手間をかけてここまで仕掛けてきた甲斐があったってもんだ。
A creepy voice comes from the gloomy shadows.
君は自分のことがよく分かっていないようだね。あいつがなぜ君をそばに置いていたか。
Are you talking about my brother? Why do you know about my brother? Is he alright?
無事とはどういう意味かな。
I'm asking if he's alive, obviously. Please tell me he's...
見てろ、小娘。共に話が。
Huh? Mr. Karasuma?
こいつまだ意識があったか。最後の最後まで美しくないクズみたいな男だ。
There's a vibration and heavy sound at my feet. Karasuma's face is swollen and bloody. Someone appears from behind him, knocking him to the ground. Huh? The silhouette that emerges from the darkness is... I am very confused! Catman! Ooh! I can't see the man's face. All of his distinguishing features are covered by a strange mask. A cat mask. Who in the world are you?
知る必要はないさ。この愚かな作家先生やら、得体の知れないカメラマンやら、邪魔が多くて。
はあ。
ま、勝手に犯人探しをしてくれたおかげで、 村雲の息子に権威がかかって何より。警察も村雲には手が出せない。こちらも随分動きやすくなったよ。
He says that kicking Mr. Karasuma again, but Mr. Karasuma doesn't react to it. You're the serial killer. Did you shoot Hino too?
そんなに焦ることはない。すべて包み隠さず話すさ。散りゆく花への最後の手向けってやつ。そうだな。3つだけ君の質問に答えよう。
3?
そう、3つ。さあ、よく考える。あまりにつまらない質問で俺を悲しませないように気をつけてくれよ。君への興味を失えば、3つの質問を終える前に、その美しい舌を切り落としてしまいたくなるかもしれない。どうあっても君は俺によって殺される運命だが、俺を満足させてくれるなら、とっておきのご褒美を進呈するよ。きっと、君には気に入ってもらえると思うんだけどな。
What the fuck? His laugh echoes to the shrine, but I can't see his expression behind the mask. Is he enjoying this?
そう固くならないで。これは単なるゲームだ。まずはリラックスして楽しもうぜ。さあ、お嬢さん。どうぞなんなりとご質問。
What in the world is your goal?
初手の質問としては悪くないよ。感情的でないところが実に俺の好みだ。そうだな。なるべく誤解のないように真実を伝えるならば、俺の目的は君を見つけ出して殺すこと。なぜそうするかって？もちろん俺にはそうすることに深い意味があった。だがそれは今の君では理解できない。もう少し時間があれば何か分かったかもしれないな。
Then why did you try and kill Hino, Mr. Tsukiyomi, and even Mr. Karasuma instead of me?
ダメだ。今の質問は良くない。少し考えればわかるだろう。そんなことは。君は類まれなる特別な存在なんだよ。
I'm special? What's he talking
今
about?
の質問に強いて美しさを見つけ出すとすれば、自分より他人を真っ先に思いやったことにある。なぜ自分が殺されなければならないかなんて言ったら、悲しみのあまり血の花が咲くところだった。そこは評価して答えよう。彼を傷つけたのは邪魔だったから。確認のために君に一人になって欲しかった。
To be sure. I don't really understand. Please explain it more
初めに
clearly.
言っただろう。よく考えて質問するようにと。これでもつまらない質問に対してため息混じりに答えているんだぜ。まあいや、単純に言えば彼に用はない。君を一人にするためのプロセスでしかない。俺は男には興味ないしな。さて、次にカラスマの理由に移るとしよう。こいつは非常に目障りだった。だが、それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。
Okay.
こいつは、ことあるごとに俺をつけ回していた。山に入ろうとした俺の後をつけ回したり、村雲家を調べていた。最も下劣でつまらない理由で恐縮だが、やむを得なかった。火の粉は振り払う必要があるからね。だが、本質的には実はどうでもいい。どうでもよすぎてヘドが出そうなくらいどうでもいい。言ったろ？俺、男には興味ないって。あ、いいね。勢いに任せてつまらないことを言わないところが実に感情的な人間は醜くて嫌になる。危うく殺したくなるくらい。それじゃつまらないだろう。 君は聡明な人間だ。感情に任せて衝動的に動くクズどもとは違う。さあ、では3つ目。最後だからじっくり考えても構わないよ。俺が飽きるまで。それがタイムリミット。
I already know what my last question is. I don't know if he knows anything about this, but I can't think of anyone else who would. After taking a deep breath, I asked the guy in the cat mask the question I most want to know the answer to. Is my brother alive?
は失礼。まさか君は知らないのかい？あまりに無丼な質問でもう笑うしかなくて。
Answer me. Is my brother alive?
あいつ死んでるに決まってるじゃないの。とっくの昔にね。
No. The sneaking suspicion I had long been stifling in the bottom of my heart has just been abruptly put into words.
この状況のどこに生きてる可能性があるってんだ？フィナーレがこれとはしらけるにも程があるな。もういいや。お前死ね。
No, stay away!
てめえがくたばれよ。
Hino, how? Hino is there still injured.
時間かかっちまった。お前のことは
このガキがいいとこで邪魔してんじゃねえよ。俺が守るだ。そんなボロボロで何ができるってんだ。
Kick his butt, Hino!
どうやってお姫様を守るんですか、ナイト様。
Why didn't I bring a weapon with me? I should have brought a weapon with me.
誰でも乗り合ってみろよ。
どんな手を使ってでもお前は
どんな手を使っても。マジか。超はずいなクソガキ。まるで少年漫画みたいな胸熱な展開じゃねえか。クソすぎて逆にいいぜ。その答え面白いから少しだけ遊んでやるよ。
The man in the cat mask says, pulling a gun out from his breast pocket. Ah!
おっと、ここでお前ら二人を撃ち殺しても何にも面白いことなんてない。チャンスをやるよ。
Tosses the gun at my
それ
feet.
それで俺を撃てよ。撃ってみろ。
What?
君が華奢な指で俺の頭をぶち抜いてもいいし、やってきた傷だらけのナイト様にその役を譲ってもいいぜ。もう撃てるんだな。あらら、どんな手でも使うんだろう。さあ撃ってみろよ。剣も持てないナイト君。
Mr. Swordless Knight. Wow.
偉そうなこと言っといて、結局女に引き金を引かせる気か。
いつかその銃を俺に
Huh?
お前をこれ以上傷つけるようなら
Ready? You can't, you can't kill someone.
今はそんなこと言ってる場合じゃねえだろ。俺は後悔したくない。君みたいな思いはもうたくさんだ。俺は超えられる。あの日の自分を絶対に。お前の兄貴は何の迷いもなくお前のために引き金を引いた。自分の手を汚さずに誰かを守ろうなんて甘いんだよ。今度は俺が兄貴の代わりにお前を守る。
Hino.
面白い茶番じゃねえか。楽しくなってきたぜ。レディース&ジェントルメン。
Okay.
さあ、世紀の瞬間がやってまいりました。成長へのカウントダウンスタートです。
Well, okay.
10秒やる。それで決めろ。決めなきゃ殺す。 さあ決断しやがれゴミクズが
Hino, you can do this. I believe in
あ
you.
ー行くぜ
I believe in you.
もっとはなしだ10、9、8
いつこその銃を早く俺によこせ。俺はもう後悔なんてしたくない。
6、5、4
Give him the gun! Hino, take it. I turned to Hino and tossed the gun to him. Oh god, you tossed it? You don't even know if the safety's on! It heavily draws a low arc through the air and lands in front of Hino. He picks it up and grips it with his shaking hands.
俺はお前のためならできる。
Then he aims the gun at the man in the cat mask. The barrel is quivering.
さあ、何震えてんだよ。ほんの少し指を動かして金を引くだけだろうが。
2、1タイム
The man yells disgustedly.
リまったく本当にどうしようもないクズでがっかり
He says, walking towards Hino. Hino!
うるせえ。てめえが近づいてくるのを待ってただけだ。
What? Hino stretches out his arms and then he pulls the trigger with all his might. Huh? Makes a clicking noise. Hino pulls the trigger, but no bullets are coming out of the gun. Hino pulls the trigger again. The same clicking noise rings throughout the shrine.
バカかお前ら弾の入った銃なんか俺が渡すとでもそんなもんしっかり
What's out? Really? Oh, well, good,
逃げろイチコ。
good play, good play, good play.
俺が引きずってでも足止めする。どうせこの足じゃ俺は足でも。
残念
I have a cat with me.
のかけらもねえんだよ
I have a cat who's trying to kill me and a cat who wants me to love him. He wants me to love him.
野郎殺すのもきめえしもうとっとと自殺でもしてくたばってくんねえかなああ彼女は別だからねちゃんとふさわしい場所で死んでもらいますつうわけで君の彼氏は君を守れなかったことに苦しんで絶望しろよ
Jerk.
そんな醜態さらすぐらいならあんたと心中した方がマシってもんだろあんたには俺みたいなクズとの心中がお似合いだ
Mr. Karasuma? Mr. Karasuma grabs the man in the cat mask and looks my way.
世界
このクソガラスが
つづり
Susuri? They both disappear off the edge of the cliff.
見るな。
Eee! That's fucked up. As I stand there in a daze, the sudden downpour of rain soaks my body. Here you go, Comet. Right there. Right there. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. It happens right in front of me, but it doesn't seem real. I shiver. Feeling like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Is it over? Why in the world? What? Hino is...
いつこ怪我ないか。
That's my line. Your leg hasn't even healed up, and yet you acted so recklessly. Hino's right leg, which was shot yesterday, is covered with blood. The wound is completely reopened.
いつこ俺はお前を守れたのかな。
Don't talk! I'm going to stop the bleeding. I look for something to bind his wounds with. I decide to tear off the sleeve of my blouse. Hino, at this rate, is going to die from blood loss.
卑怯なやつじゃなかっ 逃げずに戦えてたか。俺はお前の兄貴に認めてもらえる男になれてたか。
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. You're not a coward. You're not a coward at all. Hino, you've always been there for me without ever running away, so you're not a coward. Tears well up in my eyes and I can't stop them.
やっと俺お前のそばに。
I'm sorry, Hino. I've forgotten the past. I only ever forget the things that are inconvenient. I'm much more of a coward than you.
バカ、お前はそれでいいんだよ。嫌なことなんて全部忘れちまえばいい。楽しいことだけ。
I won't forget. I won't forget anything ever again. I'll always remember the summer I spent with you, so just stop talking!
そっか。ああ、くそ。やたらと眠くなって。なあ、いちこ。
Yeah. Yeah, hun. What do you need from me? There you go, Kami. Sorry, this is an emotional scene. What?
俺さ、よく思い出すんだ。あれがいつだったか。はっきりは覚えてないんだけどさ。お前を初めて見た。あの時の気持ちだけは暑い夏だった。
I'm Ichigo Hanamaki. Nice to meet you.
溶けるような日差しの中で女の子はそう言ってでも目が合うとふっと笑ったんだ。その笑顔は花のように脆くて儚くて何よりも綺麗だと思った。だから俺はその笑顔をいつまでも守りたいって出会った瞬間から。だけど連続殺人犯がお前を人質に取った時、お前の兄貴が俺はとんだ道化だったのさ。だから病院でお前の寝顔を見て誓ったんだ。今度こそ絶対に守るって。いちこ、俺はお前と出会った時からずっと。
Hino. Hino, hang in there. Hino! Comet? An afternoon at the end of the summer, as the air gets cooler, I put my hands together in front of the grave by the water. College starts again tomorrow, so I won't be able to visit for a while. A lot happened in Akunazato, but I'm fine now. There's no use in moping, and I'm as healthy as a stubborn weed. So, you don't need to worry about me anymore. No matter how sad life gets, I'll accept it and keep going. Watch over me, okay? Wonder if my words reached him. Okay, I'll be back
も
again.
ういいのか？
Yeah, I'm fine now. Thanks for coming with me.
別にいいけどさ。俺も報告したいことあったし。
To tell my brother?
ああ。お前の兄貴に。
He says, turning around my brother's grave and putting his hands together. I'm glad you got better. I really wasn't sure what was gonna happen.
なあ、ユキのおかげだな。俺が病院から抜け出したのに気づいて、宗介さんまで呼んでくれてさ、ガキのくせにしっかりしたやつで、本当に助かったよ。って、ガキなんて言うとユキのやつに聞こえちまうから、気をつけねえとな。
Yeah.
今俺がこうして、お前のそばにいられるのは、俺はいろんな人たちに支えられて、今を生きてるんだな。
Also, running every day and working out probably helped. It's a huge relief that it looks like your leg injury won't have any lasting effects.
銃に撃たれて銃を克服するってのも笑い話だよな。でもあの時は駆けつけるのが遅れてごめんな。お前が病院を出て行くのに気づいて後を追ったんだけど、麻酔が効いてたのか意識も朦朧としてたし、叫ぼうとしても声が出なかった。ずっと見続けている悪夢の続きかと思った。ほんと情けねえよ。俺はまた肝心な時に。
No, you didn't. You came to save me and you protected me. The fact that I'm alive right now is all the proof you need of that.
そう。
Hino stares at my brother's grave for a while.
でも結局見つけることはできなかったな。
We were never able to find out anything more about my brother. The bodies of Mr. Karasuma and that killer and the cat mask who fell in the valley were never found either. It was so unexpectedly hard to search the next unexplored to search the unexplored mountains. So we heard from Yuki that the investigation was called off. The man in the cat mask. And was that really Mr. Karasuma? With no solid proof, it's so easy to think of it all just as a nightmare. There's no way it could have been a dream, though. A bright, clear sky signals the end of the summer.
そのジャケットちょうどいい季節になってきたな。
Hino says, pointing to the jacket I have in my hands. Yeah, it's a memento of my brother. I think I made it worth coming to this town. So thanks to you, Hino.
あのさ、そのジャケット俺にくれないかな。
Huh?
なんていうか、それ着てるとお前がいつまでも兄貴のことを背負い込んじゃいそうでさ。だったら俺が。
Okay. I hand the jacket over to Hino. I'd be happy for you to have it.
悪いな、わがまま言って。
Not at all. We did what we could, so that's all that's left is this grave marks the end of it. We have to keep moving forward. We're alive. And as long as we're alive, we can't stop. That's what I think. That's what I came to tell my brother today.
そうか。なら俺も報告するよ。
Hino faces my brother's grave and puts both hands together.
イチコは俺が守る。あんたよりも必ず強くなってみせる。あんたが奥根里に消える前に俺に言ったこと。
Huh?
お前の兄貴は失踪する少し前に、そして俺がいない間、お前がイチコを守れ。約束しろ。その時に俺は誓った。お前を守るって。何があっても。本当はそんなこと誓うまでもなかったんだ。だって俺はずっと昔からお前よりも大事なものなんかこの世になかったんだから。
Aw. That's so sweet. That's quite the burden.
ずっと昔からお前のそばにいてお前を守りたい。ずっとずっと。
Hino. The instant I say his name, he wraps his arms around me and I crash into his chest. Oh, there we go. Finally. Something warm and soft blocks my lips. Forgetting to even close my eyes, I stare up at his perfect eyebrows, unable to move. I breathe in his scent. Phew. Just when we're drawn together like magnets, our lips slowly part.
好きだ。お前を初めて見た時から他の奴を好きになったことなんて一度もない。
He whispers his confession of love to me. I can feel his sweet breath on my lips, making my entire body shudder. Our lips meet once again. At first they unite gently, then they gradually press together more firmly like a soft caress. Although I'm not sad, tears will well up in my eyes and begin to stream down my cheeks. So people really do cry out of happiness, I think, as I desperately return his kiss. Hino, I love you. I love you so much. Our endless, sweet, passionate first kiss. And suddenly I remember when we were kids, a hot, hot summer day. A boy I met for the first time. I was shy, so I didn't easily open up to people, but for some reason, a thought popped into my head. I thought this boy and I could be good friends. Oh, I remembered. I'm sure I fell in love right then. It was love at first sight, just like it was for Hino. I've always loved his warmth and kind smile. I finally realized it. I mean, we've been together this whole time. I didn't notice because we were so close. I took it for granted that he was always with me, so... Sorry it took me so long to notice. Will you forgive me? Hey, Hino, I've loved you this whole time, too. You and you alone. I'll tell you that from now on, that I love you. I want to tell you that, but right now I want to kiss you so fucking hard that it feels like my body and heart might melt. Hino. Our lips slowly part. First thing that falls from my lips is the name that I'm so used to saying.
お前を好きだって気持ちは俺が生きている限り絶対に変わらない。お前を
Our lips touch once more as we blend together for ages. My heart steadily fills to bursting. Our future is just beginning amidst the verdant landscape. What's wrong, Hino?
あれ見ろあれ
Hino lifts his lips and yells, pointing at the entrance of the Otashami pond. There's a truck. Oh, it's gone.
見たか
Yeah, I saw it.
まさかこんなところでもう絶対に見れないと思ってた。
So they really do exist.
ああこれで忘れ物はなしってことだ。
I am really confused.
心置きなく。だけどあんなにでかいマークがトラックに書いてあるとは思わなかったな。
It was pretty cute, although I only really saw it for a second.
ああできれば触りたかったところだけどまあ見れただけでよしとするかなあ。二人で一緒に見れたってことはこれで俺たち本当に幸せになれるってことじゃねえかな。
Yeah.
行くか。
Hino offers me his hand. I squeeze his palm tightly.
ここからだ。ここから俺たちは
Yeah. Okay. Want to step forward together on the count of 3?
おそれいいな。よしじゃあ一緒に言おう。行くぞ。
Takes a deep breath.
せーの。
Okay, smile of the distant sun. My memories buried into the distant past, the images shut away in a treasure box? I crack open the lid of my memories. A vibrant images spill from over the gap. They seem to be my memories, yet not my memories. What? Mysterious scenes float up in my mind, then vanish, Hino and I playing in this town as kids. What? What could this mean? What's this house? Why is it coming out from inside the treasure box? I took a little harder to try to pry it open. The still half-closed lid. Okay.
7'sCarlet.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna stop here for now since this was like an hour-long thing. Oh boy. Alright. I'll see you guys next time.